Water's about 2 degrees.
A lot of guys share this experience of trying to share something personal and the words just don't come out. We feel it in our necks, in our jaw. It's just something that eludes us. It's almost like trying to look at something that's a little bit too far away to focus on. And it's just the way that we're brought up, we're not sort of trained in that sense. We take our emotions and we push them down. And years later, when we try to connect to someone, it sort of can manifest as oversharing, as word vomit, or just being closed off in general. So here's my take on how to maintain the balance between connecting with others and oversharing. Number one, set the mission. When you're talking to someone and you feel like saying something personal, before you really dive into it, set the mission. Say exactly what it is you're almost trying to achieve out of the conversation, whether it's I want to just deepen my connection with you, or I feel like this is something you should know. I think by saying this at the start, you can avoid the pitfall of having the other person almost try to give advice to you, which can be difficult if you have a very sort of complicated situation. Number two, keep it a conversation. Don't launch into some villain monologue. Make sure you're making eye contact and make room in the conversation for the other person to sort of jump in. Make a few jokes here and there to relieve the tension, that sort of thing. Number three, time and place. Who hasn't cried in a McDonald's parking lot, but if you can find a good location where it fosters sort of a more private conversation versus when you're out in public, that can make a huge difference in how safe you feel. Everything I'm saying now is pretty much from personal experience. And at the start, it was really difficult for me to open up and talk. I felt like a cat trying to spit out a hairball, the words just didn't come out. But it's a practice skill, we're not trained to do it, but you can learn. Today has been day 87 of taking an ice bath every day.